Have you ever been handed a compliment like a beautiful rose, only to feel a sharp, invisible thorn prick your soul? A kind word that somehow felt like a profound misunderstanding. That sting is not your ingratitude. It is a signal, a message from the deepest part of you, the part that craves to be truly seen, not just praised. In this video, with the guidance of Carl Jung, we will decode this subtle paradox. We will explore why, on the healing journey, a compliment can sometimes feel like an insult. Let's call her Elizabeth, 56 years old. She has just navigated a crisis week. Her aging mother was in the hospital. A major project was due at work. She handled it all. A friend says to her, "You are incredible. I don't know how you stay so strong." Elizabeth smiles and says thank you, but alone in her car, she begins to cry. She doesn't feel incredible, she feels shattered. Why did a compliment, meant with admiration, leave Elizabeth feeling more alone than ever? What is the difference between being praised for your strength and the deep human craving to have your struggle seen? Elizabeth's tears, that quiet sob in the solitude of her car, is the key to this entire mystery. To understand her pain, we must first understand the role she has perfected for a lifetime. The role of the strong woman. For so many of you, this is not just a role, it is an identity. It is an armor. You are the one who handles it, the one who doesn't complain, the one who holds the family together. You have become so skilled at this performance that perhaps even you have forgotten that it is a performance. You have forgotten the soft, vulnerable, and tired human being who lives inside that armor. And this is where the profound wisdom of Carl Jung illuminates the stage. Jung taught us about two fundamental aspects of our being: the persona and the self. The persona is the social mask we wear. It is the version of ourselves we present to the world in order to function, to be accepted, to be loved. For Elizabeth, her persona is that of the capable, resilient, incredible woman. It is a beautiful mask, a useful mask, and it has served her well. But the self is the totality of who you are. It is your authentic being. It is the whole, messy, beautiful truth. The self includes your strength, but it also includes your fragility. It includes your competence, but it also includes your exhaustion. It includes your joy, and it includes your secret grief. Now, what happens when someone gives you a compliment? What happens when a friend looks at Elizabeth and says, "You are so strong"? On the surface, it is a kind word. But whose address is it sent to? Is that compliment for Elizabeth, or is it for her armor? Is it for the self, or is it for the persona? The sting that Elizabeth feels, the pain that brings her to tears, is the pain of a profound misidentification. The compliment, meant with love, was delivered to the wrong address. It was sent to the mask, and in that moment, her authentic self, the shattered, exhausted woman inside, does not feel seen. She feels more invisible than ever before. The compliment doesn't say, "I see you." It says, "I see your performance, and it is very convincing." It praises the armor while completely missing the wounded warrior inside. It reinforces the very lie that is crushing her, the lie that her value is in her strength, not in her humanity. This is the most important thing to understand. That sting you feel is not you being ungrateful. It is the cry of your authentic self, protesting its own invisibility. It is the part of you that is tired of the performance, the part that is desperate to be met in its truth, not just admired for its facade. When you are deep in exhaustion, when you feel like you are running on empty, the compliment "you are so strong" is not a comfort. It is a confirmation of your deepest fear. No one sees how much I am struggling. No one sees that I am about to break. They only see the mask. And that is one of the loneliest feelings in the world. So the problem is not the compliment itself. The problem is the gap. The gap between the persona being praised and the self that is in pain. And the larger that gap becomes, the more painful the compliment will feel. The journey of healing, then, is not about learning to accept compliments better. It is about learning to close that gap. It is about learning to live a life where the face you show the world and the face you know in your heart are finally one and the same. But to do that, we must first understand the profound difference between being praised and being truly seen.
So the journey forward begins with discernment. It begins with learning to distinguish between two fundamentally different human needs: the need to be praised and the deep soul-level craving to be seen. They can look similar, they can sound similar, but they land in two completely different places within you. Praise is for the persona. It is about your performance, your actions, your results. You handled that crisis so well. You are so good at taking care of everyone else. You made that project a huge success. Praise is directed at what you do. It is often transactional. It is a reward for a successful performance of your role. Being seen is for the self. It has nothing to do with your performance. It is about your inner experience. It is the acknowledgement of the human being inside the armor. Being seen sounds like this. That must have been incredibly difficult for you. It looks like you are carrying so much right now. How are you, really? I see how exhausted you are. Please, let me help. Being seen is directed at who you are and how you are feeling. It is relational. It is an act of connection. Praise can feel good. The ego loves it, but it does not nourish the soul. Being seen is what nourishes the soul. It is the feeling of having someone sit with you in the darkness, not just applaud you for surviving it. The sting you feel from a compliment is your soul's allergic reaction to being offered praise when what it is starving for is to be seen. It is a signal that the gap between your persona and yourself has become too wide. Your authentic being can no longer tolerate being invisible. So what do we do with this new awareness? This is not about blaming others for not seeing you. Often they are simply applauding the only part of you that you have shown them. This journey is not about changing them. It is about understanding yourself. So here is your gentle invitation, your next sacred ritual. I call it decoding the sting. The next time you receive a compliment and you feel that familiar, quiet ache of being misunderstood, pause. You do not need to react outwardly. Just notice the feeling, the sting, and ask yourself this simple, powerful question. What truth about my experience was just made invisible by that compliment? Let's go back to Elizabeth. Her friend says, "You are so strong." Elizabeth feels the sting. She pauses. She asks the question, and the answer rises from within her. The truth that was just made invisible is my fragility, my exhaustion, my terror that I was going to fail everyone. The truth is, I did not feel strong.
I felt like I was shattering into a million pieces. Do you see the power of this? She is not blaming her friend. She is not judging herself for feeling hurt. She is simply, with radical honesty, naming her own truth. She is using the sting as a compass, a tool to locate the parts of herself that are longing to be seen. This practice over time will change everything. It will make you an expert on your own inner world. You will begin to understand with profound clarity what you are truly hungry for in your relationships. You are not hungry for more applause. You are hungry for more witnesses. Someone who can see the cracks in your armor and love you not in spite of them, but because of them. Because the cracks are where the light of your true self finally has a chance to shine through. But to find that connection, we must first be willing to show our own cracks, and that requires a new kind of courage.
So, the deep hunger is not for praise. It is to be seen. And as you awaken to this truth in midlife, a profound shift begins. You begin to lose your tolerance for superficial connections. You are no longer nourished by conversations that only skate on the surface. You start to crave a different kind of relationship, a relationship where your whole self is welcome, not just your polished persona. But this leads to a courageous and vulnerable question. If we want to be seen, we must first be willing to be seen. If we want others to see behind our armor, we must first be willing to take it off. This does not mean you have to stand emotionally naked in front of the whole world. That is not wisdom, it is recklessness. The art of being seen is the art of selective vulnerability. It is the wise, conscious choice to reveal a small piece of your authentic self to a safe and trusted person. For so many of us, this is terrifying. The armor of the strong woman has kept you safe for a very long time. Taking it off, even a little piece, feels like a huge risk. What if they judge you? What if they see your struggle as weakness? What if they pull away? These are real fears. And the healing is not in pretending they don't exist. The healing is in taking a small, calculated risk for the sake of a deeper connection. So, how do we practice this? How do we begin to lower the mask? Let's go back to Elizabeth. She is in her car crying after her friend called her strong. The old pattern would be to wipe her tears, go home, and say, "I'm fine." The new path, the path of authentic connection, looks different. Perhaps later that day, she calls that same trusted friend back. Her friend asks, "Is everything okay?" And here is the moment of choice, the crossroads between the persona and the self. The voice of the persona says, "Yes, of course, everything is fine. Just a long week." It is safe, it is familiar, and it is profoundly lonely. The voice of the self takes a breath, and it speaks a new, vulnerable truth. It might say, "Actually, I'm not really okay. When you called me strong earlier, it meant a lot, but the truth is I don't feel strong at all right now. I feel like I'm falling apart, and it just made me realize how tired I am of trying to hold everything together." This is selective vulnerability. She is not trauma dumping. She is not blaming her friend. She is simply, with great courage, sharing her inner experience. She is offering a glimpse behind the armor. She is giving her friend an invitation to see her, to truly see her. And what happens next will tell her everything she needs to know about that relationship. A friend who is only comfortable with your persona might get awkward. They might try to fix it. "Oh, don't say that, you are strong." They are in effect asking you to put your mask back on. But a true friend, a friend of the self, will do something different. They will get quiet, they will listen, and they will likely respond with the most healing words in the English language. "I'm so sorry. That sounds incredibly hard. Tell me more." And in that moment, connection happens. The soul is nourished.
You are no longer alone in your struggle. You are seen. So, here is your gentle invitation, your courageous act of connection for this week. Think of one person in your life who you feel safe with, a person who has earned your trust. And the next time you speak with them, I want you to look for one small opportunity to practice selective vulnerability. It doesn't have to be a deep, dark secret. When they ask how you are, instead of the automatic fine, maybe the answer is, honestly, I'm feeling really exhausted today. Or, I've been feeling a little sad this week and I'm not sure why. Or, I'm feeling really overwhelmed with everything on my plate. One small, honest sentence. You are testing the waters. You are sending out a signal, and you are watching to see if it is met with compassion. This is how you begin to cultivate a life where you are seen, not just praised. One courageous, vulnerable, and profoundly connecting conversation at a time.
We began this journey with a strange and lonely paradox, a compliment that felt like an insult, a kind word that brought tears of pain. And through the profound wisdom of Carl Jung, we came to understand. We learned about the persona, the strong, capable mask we show the world, and the authentic self, the whole, human, and sometimes struggling person who lives beneath it. We discovered that the sting of a compliment is the cry of the self, protesting its own invisibility. It is the pain of having the mask praised while the person is missed. We learned to distinguish between the ego's need to be praised and the soul's deep, fundamental craving to be seen. Praise is for what you do. Being seen is for who you are. And finally, we learned that the path to being seen begins not with a demand, but with a gentle, courageous offering. The offering of our own selective vulnerability, the willingness to lower the mask just a little with a safe and trusted person, and to speak a small, honest truth about our inner world. This is the harvest of our work today. The understanding that authentic connection is not a reward for your strength, it is a gift that is exchanged in your vulnerability. People cannot see the parts of you that you refuse to show them. The journey to being truly seen is the journey of learning to show up as your whole self, cracks and all. The armor of the strong woman has served you, but its time is ending. Beneath it is not weakness. Beneath it is your humanity. And your humanity is what truly connects you to others. So as a commitment to this new, more authentic way of being, a gentle anchor for your own courage, I invite you to go to the comments below and simply write the words, "I am ready to be seen." Let this be a declaration to your own soul that you are ready to be known in your wholeness. But as you begin to practice this, as you start to value being seen over being praised, you may become more acutely aware of another heavy role you have been asked to play, the role of the bigger person, the one who always has to be mature, to forgive, to understand, to let it go. This is an invisible, emotional labor that can lead to profound exhaustion. And exploring the heavy toll of always having to be the bigger person is the sacred ground we will walk on together in our next video. Until then, be gentle with yourself, and may you find the courage to be truly seen.